just want to talk about a video that I watched on YouTube that genuinely made me cry when I watched it. I was going to film and talk about it as soon as I'd watched it, but I did need some time to collect my thoughts because it just was really hard hitting. So in this video there is an 8-year-old girl who has been sold by her father to an adult man who is 20 to be his wife. The father was doing this because he could not feed his family. He said that he did not have a choice. He had younger children than her, and that without selling his daughter, he could not physically feed his family. He could not support his wife. He could not keep the younger children alive. There is no financial help or financial aid. The country is basically lawless, and people are having to resort to things like this that in our culture over in the UK, I know it's absolutely horrendous and horrifying. And that poor little girl, honestly, I was crying because she was saying that she just wants to have fun with her friends. She just wants to play and she wants to go to school. And even worse than this, the man was supposed to come for the daughter when she'd hit puberty, but he turned up early when she was 12. And now, unless the family can repay the $240 that the dad sold her for, then there's nothing they can do and he can just take their daughter. So yeah, she's prepubescent and an adult man is possibly and probably going to be taking her as his wife, and the family can't do anything, and they're that desperate that they sold their own daughter for what is worth of $240 because they just don't know what else to do. And I just couldn't believe that. Like, there is nothing over here that would ever warrant anyone doing anything like that. We're so lucky over here, we're so privileged. Yes, of course it's not perfect over here by any means, but you would never hear of any parent having to sell their own child because they can't feed the rest of their family. It just is unimaginable. And I think sometimes it's difficult for people to donate, and it's difficult for people to take an interest in these things because they are so different to the things going on in our culture, in our country and our society right now, that you genuinely cannot imagine that that really is happening. You feel detached from it because you cannot at all understand it, you can't relate to it. But the point is that this is happening. This is happening right now, and that little girl, she's not the only one. There are so many others that this is happening to. 2 in 3 girls are now married before the age of 18 in Yemen, and it's majorly to do with money because families need money to feed the rest of their family. It's not all just about the guns, about the airstrikes, about the actual physical fighting. There is that, and that is devastating, that is killing people, but the civilians that people don't hear about, that people don't know about, that have no help, that have no support, this is the things that they're having to resort to, and it's just absolutely awful. So if you could donate anything, even if it is just £1, every little helps, every penny counts, every pound counts. So please consider donating. My link to my Just Giving is in the description below. But if there is another charity that you feel you'd like to donate to, then go for it. But just if you could donate something to Yemen, that would be absolutely amazing, because these people, these families, these children really are starving to death. They don't know what to do, they don't have support, and they're having to resort to these horrendous things because they don't know what else to do. They can't do anything else. The country is completely war torn, and yeah, this is real life. This is really what is going on in the country right now. Hi, I'm Casey aka Queso, and today is day 4 of the fast. I've been absolutely overwhelmed today because Islamic Relief have followed me on Instagram. They have retweeted my tweets and my Justgiving page. The director of Islamic Relief has done the same and has also followed me on Twitter. And then then there's also been an officer from Islamic Relief who's retweeted my tweet, and on all of these they had also put a really nice comment themselves, so it was just so kind. And not only that, but some people who aren't even related to Islamic Relief have seen my tweets through Islamic Relief, and they've then gone on to retweet my tweet and put really lovely comments as well. So I just couldn't believe it. I hadn't been on my phone for a while, and then I just had a load of notifications, and yeah, I was just absolutely mind blown. I couldn't believe it at all. And somebody who I don't even know has kindly donated today, and I couldn't believe that they have donated £35 and £8.75 gift aid as well. Of course they're donating for Yemen and they're donating for Islamic Relief, but the point is that people who want to raise money for Yemen, they can give their money to whoever or wherever they want, so long as it gets to Yemen. So the fact that someone who doesn't know me at all is supporting me with my fast and has chosen to donate through my Justgiving page, like, it really means a lot to me, and it's just, I never expected this to happen. And they put a really kind message as well, which just made me get really emotional. Everything just makes me emotional. They put, "God bless you for your efforts for the people in Yemen. I hope this act of unity goes far in inspiring others to come together and help each other regardless of race, religion and ethnicity." And it was so nice, like, the way he's put that. It's made me realise that hopefully this could maybe inspire some other people, and yeah, just the way that he sees what I'm doing, it was just really nice, and made me very happy. And I'm just so grateful to him or her and to everyone else who's donated, friends and family. People have given me far more support than I ever expected, so thank you so much. I am very hungry today. This is the most hungry I've been so far of any days. I think the fact that I keep sort of eating at 9:30 and then I'm stopping eating by 12:30 to 1 most nights, I'm thinking possibly I do need to make myself stay up later and keep eating until around 2:30, because obviously I'm giving myself 20 to 21 hours most days where I'm not eating anything, and I don't know if that's just becoming a bit too much. The time is now 7:45, so I can eat in just under 2 hours, so I'm really looking forward to that. So the time is currently 9:37 and our tea is still cooking. Basically we were going to have spaghetti bolognese tonight, and I started literally putting everything in the pans ready so that at like 9:15 I could turn it all on, because it takes about 15 minutes. I started doing that at about 8:30 because tonight honestly has been the worst night. I've been so hungry, like really struggling and just really looking towards 9:30. But basically it turns out our mince had gone off, because yesterday we found that our freezer wasn't on, so now we're panicking as well that half the other stuff in the freezer has gone off. We don't know why it wasn't on. It seems to be back on now and it's slowly getting colder. But then tonight I've defrosted mince and it was sort of grey brown, so I was pretty sure that it wasn't in date, so I've just whizzed off to the supermarket. This was at like 10 to 9. I was rushing as quick as I could, and then I've got back and it's on now. It's still cooking. See, it's not going to take much longer. It's just one little thing, but I'm really glad that I started preparing the tea early, because if I started making it at 9:15 and would have had to go to the shop and back, we wouldn't have been eating till about 10:15. So I'm very glad that it's only going to be slightly delayed. Here is the spaghetti bolognese. I know it's a huge portion. It's 9:45, but I'm just really hungry, so I'm just going to eat as much as I can. So it is now 1:20 almost. And Reese is already up in bed. He went probably an hour or so ago because he's back working now, and yeah, he tried to stay up with me last night and then he was up really early, so he was absolutely shattered. So because of my eating I'm just still staying up, and I haven't got anything healthy for my second meal tonight either, but I am quite excited for it. I've got hot dogs with onions. So yeah, I am very excited for these now. Trying to eat them a little bit later than I was eating stuff, but I'm already hungry now, so I should have waited a bit longer really, but I couldn't really help it. I just wanted to eat them now. I might eat another snack, like just something small before I go to bed. Thank you so much for your support. See you tomorrow. Hi. So today is day 6. I am feeling the most positive I've felt so far because I just can't get over the donations that we've had. Currently we've raised £455 and genuinely, like, it makes me get emotional because I only put the target as 250 and I don't know if the donations will keep going up or if they won't, but either way I am happy with what we've raised already because it was already so much more than I ever anticipated. But I am still pushing this. I am still going to be posting on social media. I'm going to be making these videos and things because I want the awareness out there, and also if we can keep raising more then that's just better and better at the end of the day for Yemen. So if you can donate, and if you haven't donated yet, then I would really appreciate it if you could, and my link is down in the description as always. And yesterday morning was very, very exciting because Islamic Relief emailed me. They gave me a lot of questions and then they put together a press release that they sent me early evening yesterday, and I'd originally planned to use today to ring around the local newspaper, the community radio and things like that. I've already emailed a few but I hadn't heard back yet, so I thought I'd get on to phoning people now. But Islamic Relief, again, their support is amazing and they have said it's their job in the media team to do this, so they are now getting in touch with regional and local media. So yeah, I read the press release last night and that was just so exciting. It made it feel more real and like it's not just me sitting here behind my camera doing this at home on my own, you know. And just the support from the people who are donating, from Islamic Relief themselves, it's just been overwhelming really, and it just makes me so excited about giving this money to Islamic Relief and all of the good work that they're going to do with it. So yeah, I'm feeling so positive and I'm hoping that over the next few days, the next week or so, possibly some things could be out in local news or local media, and fingers crossed we can increase the donations. And yesterday I didn't get to film. There was an incident that happened yesterday and went well on to the night time, and because of confidentiality I can't talk about it. So yeah, I don't have the meals to show you that I ate and everything, but the point is I actually ended up eating my tea at about 10:15 instead because of what was going on. So I actually ended up eating later. I had fish with parsley sauce, mashed potato and veg, and then later on I heated up leftover curry and rice from Saturday, which I did then worry about if it was going to have gone off. I just wasn't in the mood then to make something fresh, so I just heated that up. So yeah, I'm really sorry about day 5, but day 5 was also a struggle. I was okay for most of the day, and then lately it's getting to about 5 o'clock and I'm just so hungry. And yesterday I was sitting in the living room and the window was open and all smells of like barbecues and things came through the window, and I just thought, oh, why have I left the window open, because it smells so much stronger, or at least to me it seems to, when you're really hungry. And I also had my last meal, the leftover rice and curry sauce, at about 1 o'clock because with things that had gone on yesterday I was exhausted, so I went to bed not long after that. So again, I'm worrying a bit how it's going to impact me today because I have had a very small window because I didn't even eat my first meal till after 10 and then I had the last one at 1. But fingers crossed, everything will go okay today. The weather is gorgeous. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm going out for a nice walk and a long drive, so that should take up most of the day. So yeah, let's go with day 6. So the time is currently 9:45 and me and Reese were out for most of the day today, so we decided to order food in. So we've got a garlic pizza and some other bits, and it is now 9:58, so at least it's come earlier than they said, so we're gonna tuck in. Hi, it's currently 1:51 a.m. and Reese is in bed. He's got work again. I am so tired. I just want to go to bed, but I feel like I still need to eat something else and something healthy, but I just don't really fancy anything. I don't know what I'm gonna have and I've only got till 2:30. So yeah, I need to try and think of something to make. So as much as I've not been feeling hungry, I felt like I really did need to eat something healthy. So hopefully I can get this down me. It does smell amazing. I decided to make an omelette. There is fresh tuna and broccoli and then the omelette, and that's it. So hopefully that will go down well. And the time is 12 minutes past 2. So I'm going to get this down me quickly before past. Hi, so today is day 7 and I literally can't believe it. You will never guess what. I mean, unless you've already seen it on my social media, then you will guess. But basically, the local newspaper, The Leader Life, has put an article all about my fasting for Yemen and about Islamic Relief in their newspaper and online, as well as the Wales Chronicle. I wasn't expecting that so fast, and I'm just so happy that they have taken an interest in it. And even if it doesn't increase the donations, I'm just so excited for people to have more awareness about it, because I don't think it's really something that, especially locally, has really been talked about or reported on. So yeah, I'm so happy. Again, it's all thanks to Islamic Relief for their amazing support, and they've obviously sorted all of this out. So thank you so much to them. And again, if you ever want to support them or raise money for them, then I would definitely say go for it, because they're such a supportive charity. And I am currently still waiting to hear back off the media team. They said they've contacted quite a few people, so fingers crossed there's going to be some more people that are going to be sharing and spreading the word. Yeah, so I'm just keeping optimistic, and either way I'm so happy already that the local newspapers have already published this story. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all when I woke up this morning. As I say, it's just happened so quickly, so I'm really happy about that. And I will link the article down in the description as well, so if you fancy taking a look at it, then feel free. It does give a lot more background information as to why I'm doing this. It gives information about who I am, and then it also gives some statistics about Yemen, as well as information about Islamic Relief. So yeah, that would be really great if you could check it out. I am going back out again today. The weather is really nice. I'm trying to keep busy, as I've said, to just distract myself from this fasting. I ate the most last night that I think I've eaten the whole time, and I really struggled to sleep last night because of it. So I don't know, that was kind of a good and a bad thing to do that, I suppose. Hopefully it will help me today, but I just felt so full and bloated I just couldn't sleep, so I'm quite tired today. So yeah, I'll keep you updated as the day goes on. So the time is currently 9:38, and tonight we're having corned beef pasty, jacket potato with cheese, and corn on the cob and carrots. So I'm very excited to eat this. Reese is putting his brown sauce on there.
We need more brown sauce.
Okay. So the time is 7 minutes past 2, and we were both so tired, so we've already been to bed at 12:30, and then just come down now for me to make some food before 2:30. So very tired today. Here we go. I've got potato, waffles and beans. It's 2:17, so I've got to get this down me. Doesn't look very exciting, but that's the end of day 7. So today is actually Friday, but last night we actually raised £500. I was completely overwhelmed. I was completely in awe. I was going to film about it last night, but I just had no words, to be honest, because I genuinely never expected any amount of money like this to be raised. I am so shocked, and I'm just so happy. It doesn't even feel real to me in a way. Like when I've looked on the Justgiving and I see that figure of money there, it's really hard for me to comprehend that £500,000 has been raised in a week's time by you amazing, lovely, generous, kind and supportive people. So thank you so much. By this morning there's already someone who's kindly donated £25, so we are a quarter of the way to 600. So I am increasing my target to 600, because the more that we can raise the better. So if you haven't given any donations yet, but you do feel that you are able to give a donation, it doesn't matter how big or how small, because everything counts. So even if it's 50p or £1, that will still make a difference when it's added to the rest of the fund. So if you could, then please do donate, because the target now is £600, and I do feel optimistic that we can do it, because it's been a week and we've raised 500. And yeah, I mean, if no more is raised, then I am already so grateful for everything that's been raised for Yemen this far. But the whole point is to raise as much money as possible to give to Islamic Relief, to raise for Yemen. So yeah, I would really appreciate, if you haven't donated yet and you can, for you to give a donation. So thank you so much for watching this video. I genuinely, I'm gonna get upset because I just can't believe that it's £500, well, over £500 now. I never realised I had this many friends, family and even acquaintances and strangers that cared about the cause and also cared about supporting me while I'm raising money for it, and it's really touching, and I'm just so happy and grateful. So thank you so much, and I will see you for the next video. Bye!